The 1LE badge wasn't meant to conjure up an image of a track-dominating pony car, originally. It was just an ordering shorthand, a regular production option, a box to check so the line worker knows what to bolt onto the next car. Some RPO codes have acquired a mythos, becoming marketing terms unto themselves. ZR1, Z71, Z28. But the 1LE, despite sounding like a bass trim level on a Cruze, is something special. Racing plays a large part in the 1LE's beginnings. In the mid-1980s, Camaros were running in a Canadian showroom stock class called Players Challenge. The hardware GM was screwing on the cars from the factory wouldn't cut it, so the engineers devised a brake and handing package and then picked an RPO code to sell it under. GM wasn't marketing the car, probably so as not to draw competitors' attention to the enhancements, but by the 5th generation GM realized the 1LE resonated with the Camaro Crown, and the ZL1, a handling package on SS models full of trickle-down ZL1 bits, helped bring the RPO code out of obscurity. Don't forget that the 1LE badge is tacked onto the back of another legend, ZL1. That code originally snuck massively underrated, race-developed big blocks into a few unassuming 69 Camaros. Heady stuff. The new ZL1, now in its 2nd generation as a supercharged Super Camaro, is a combination of show and go. And it actually handles, too. If the ZL1 1LE is too much, you can also spec 2017 plus V6 and V8 tests with a track package sharing the 1LE code. Much of what Chevrolet changes in order to leverage some truly impressive rubber. The last generation Z/28, a good reference point for the new 1LE, used some very sticky Pirelli Trufio Rs, barely street legal and gray like hot tar. Chevy switched to Goodyear for the 1LE's tires, steamrollers at P305/30 ZR19 and P32530 ZR19. The Eagle F1 Supercar 3RS, thanks to an exotic compound and more width in the rear, the Z/28 wore 305/30s all-around, trounced the Trufio Rs. These are legal tires, although on the hairy fringe of sanity, and a lot of the reason the 1LE can corner at 1.10 G. That's right. 1.1. That's a tenth of a G increase over the Z/28, and would best in 991 GT3 RS. Who said pony cars can't handle? A lot of that is due to the control provided by the Multimatic DSFV, dynamic suspension, spool valve, shocks and the way they're mounted to the Camaro. They're similar in basic operation to what the Zeta Z/28 wore but recalibrated for this car's weight and the tires. The rears are essentially identical to Z/28 units, but also recalibrated. Up front, the struts get aluminum bodies instead of steel, topped by a 2-position camber plate, -1.5 for the street, -3.0 for the track. The rubber isolator was ditched, so these are hard-mounted to the shock towers, more rigidity and precise control, and it saved a bit of weight. The spring perch is adjustable so you can change the ride height up or down 10 mm. There's more adjustability in the rear stabilizer bar, with a neutral position as well as a +10% and -10% stiffness position. The rear cradle is also hard-mounted, with aluminum pucks instead of rubber. Read through all that and you'd expect a joint-rattling ride. It's certainly stiff, but the person the 1LE will appeal to won't mind. Everyone else can save some dough and just grab a regular ZL1 with its more compliant rubber mounts and magnetic ride suspension.